All right. And just allow the vibration just to take you and vibrate from head to toe. Just allow yourself to do just a quick body scan. And recognizing any tightness, starting from your scalp. Going all the way into the face, relaxing your eyes, your nose, your jaws, your throat. Creating enough space to allow your senses to work better for you. Whether it's seeing a little bit better, smelling a little bit better, what you feel. Allowing enough time and space right now to just filter through your thoughts. And maybe even allowing yourself to break down those thoughts, maybe as an egg. So allowing the egg white to be your feelings or emotions associated with the situation or the experience, and allowing the yolk part to be the interaction with the beings in the situation or the situation itself, and breaking apart those things. First, creating space for serenity for either parts, allowing your feelings and emotions to be felt and to be heard, to be released, and to flow like water. And taking the other part of the situation, the yoke part, the part that always seems to linger on in either our head space or our heart space. Allowing that part of us to swell as it absorbs the lesson, the experience, and the activation. Letting go of any negativity associated with it, any opinions, any judgments. And just simply allowing yourself to take a breath and letting that thought go. Resolving it within your mind's eye and allowing yourself to go within for resolution. And so just take this time as we wait for others to come in to just filter through your thoughts. It's like emptying a trash can. We don't empty what lies within our bodies, whatever is manifested from the day, from our interactions with ourselves, with others, with our experiences. If we don't choose to filter that out, it becomes just as stinky as a trash can that has never been emptied or that needs emptying. So sit with yourself in this moment as we allow time and space for others to come in. Begin to create a body scan to relax your body all the way from your crown to the bottom of your feet. Relaxing yourself into serenity, into calmness, and into relaxation. And filtering through those thoughts to create the balance and the serenity of mind. To create intentions for this meditation. And to create intentions to be well. We'll give a couple of minutes to allow others to come in. After the 2 minutes is over, then Sherry, you can share with us exactly what it is that we need to be preparing for this meditation. I'm so excited. So a couple of minutes to clear our minds and our hearts, to set intentions for the meditation, and then to add to our intentions for the meditation. Peace, Hansen. All right, Sherry, would you like to introduce to us what we are doing for this specific meditation? I myself, this meditation is going to be about cutting the cords and being able to renew your spirit and being able to connect with others and engaging with partnerships. But tonight, the intention that I have is that we cut the cords and forgive ourselves and others for whatever it is that we've experienced that has activated into us the place that we're in now. That way we can move forward and being able to continue to cultivate and compassion and love of self and love of others. So thank you, Sherry.
Thank you so much, Nikisha. Um, I'm so grateful that the universe and my inner self sent me such a precious gift, Nikisha, and I'm so grateful for this collaboration. My name's Sherry, and I'm a community artist in California College of the Arts. Most of my arts are connecting inner self of the people, searching for reciprocal culture, and really searching for our inner selves and how our relationship to it. And and I'm really appreciate this opportunity and all your participants. I will connecting all your experience into my art and really returning back to you. And please, thank you so much for joining.
Absolutely. Thank you, Sherry, for this. I mean, she came up with this amazing proposal for this plan, and I think it is amazing because I think that so many times with what all is going on in the world, it's really easy to lose track and to think that we're more divided than what we are. And so I think this is a beautiful opportunity to see us come together and really see how much we really have in common and how much we're actually connected instead of feeling as though we're so separated because we're so connected. And you know, the ripple effect of our thoughts and our actions show exactly how connected we are, even though we'd like to think a lot of us are, you know, divided or we're different. So thank you for allowing us to be that personified. This is so dope. So let's go on and go into meditation. So what we did before was just to just clear your mind. So if there's still some thoughts lingering, I know that a huge misconception that we have of meditation is that it's supposed to clear our mind, which is one thing that it definitely can do. But I believe that meditation is definitely an action word and it depends on our intentions. So if your intentions is to clear your mind tonight, so be it. I honor that and I honor your request to be able to do that. And so if that's the space that you're in and that's something that you're interested in, I um, I invite you to think of allow those things that maybe you thought were negative at the time or that you didn't want to make time and space to think about, or you know, those things that brought up emotions that were hard to deal with by yourself or with someone else. Allow yourself to deal with those things now, because what happens is whenever we allow those things to fester or when we don't acknowledge those parts of ourselves, because our bodies come to warn us and to keep us safe. And so if there's something that's bothering you, whether it manifests through a thought, whether it manifests through an illness or an ache or a pain or a discomfort, it all lives within us. And so take this time right now to do a body scan and find where those spaces and places are. For me, a lot of it sometimes is within my neck, my upper shoulders. Sometimes whenever I wake up, it's in my lower back, which is root chakra stuff. So all of us have our places and our spaces, but that always gives us a roadmap. This is our vehicle, and it gives us indicators as to what it is that we're working on every day. We're always a work in progress, including myself. So take this time right now just to get into a vibration of relaxation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the singing bowl first, And I want us all just to get on vibration, and as you hear it sinking, allow it just to open you up. So create expansion within your mind, create expansion within your throat, within your third eye, within your heart, within your soul, within your solar plexus and your self-esteem, within your sacral and your creativity and your ability to be intimate with others. And of course, within that grounding space, I'm an air sign, so I'm so guilty of not being grounded. So this is the seat of the soul for me, is to be able to get into a space and be still and just ground. So I invite you, whatever that looks like for you, find serenity in this moment. Okay, so I'm going to start with the bowl and then we'll go into meditation. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. As your body begins to settle down from the vibration, allow yourself to stretch. Allow yourself to actually feel your body, recognizing the places on your face that need to relax, whether it's your jaw, your scalp, your ears, your nose, your throat. Moving down towards your neck, the back of your neck, and allowing yourself to take a deep inhale as we're navigating these spaces. So inhaling into these cavities, taking that air exactly where it needs to go, allowing yourself to keep that breath high, maybe for 3 counts at the top, and exhale and letting it go. Breathing out anything that does not serve, that blocks, any energy that is stagnant. And keep breathing, inhaling into these cavities. Maybe this time it goes into your upper shoulders. Maybe it's still working on softening your face and your neck. Holding it at the top for 3. And exhaling everything out of those cavities that does not serve you. Any feelings or emotions that may have manifested in these spaces, especially in the throat, all those things that you could have or should have said, but still never felt heard. Inhaling into that throat, that mouth, that tongue. Allowing it to relax. and using your breath to heal and give life. And exhaling as though you've released it all. And going down to your shoulders. And I invite you, if you've got tight shoulders like me, I invite you to squeeze them up to your ears. Allow that muscle to contract at the top and move them down the back and relax. Taking a deep breath, sending that breath down the shoulders, down the back, elongating that neck, elongating the shoulders, expanding through the chest, moving those shoulders down the back, and continuing to breathe, sending that breath in for restoration and for healing. And I'm going to squeeze one more time up to the ears, elongating the neck, expanding through the chest, moving the shoulders down the back. Allowing that same serene energy to enter down each one of your arms, lengthening that arm, relaxing your arms, and any energy that is held within the arms, allowing it with the breath to escape out the fingertips. Feel the fingertips tingle a little bit, wiggling as needed, but continuing to breathe, finding your own pattern. Your body's own beat. And allowing your body to move to that as we move to relaxation and serenity. Moving from the neck down through the chest, allowing the breath to expand. Even if you need to put one or two hands up to your chest, over the left side, and breathing through those hands, through the heart space. As you inhale, feeling the expansion through the chest, maybe holding it at the top for 3, and then feeling the release and the relief of making room in that space, removing any blockages, any stagnant energy, any hurt feelings, anything that you may not have said, or maybe you felt misunderstood, or maybe there was a miscommunication, or maybe there's old stuff within your heart that needs to be released so that you can make room for the manifested, unconditional love into your life. Whatever this intention is, move through healing using your breath. You have the power to heal yourself. So continue to move that breath through the chest, feeling the expansion on every inhale and feeling the escape and the release and the room that you've made on the exhale. And that as you continue to breathe into this space, it feels lighter, it feels brighter, it feels as though you've made room, it feels as though you have forgiven yourself and that you have made room to even look at in compassion to others and forgive them too. Bringing that breath all the way down through the chest, towards the abdomen, right up under where your breastbone is, going into the seat of how you feel about yourself, and sending this space and place love with your breath, inhaling and expanding in the breastbone. And exhaling that part of you out. And as you expand, bringing all of the intentions of exactly who you know you are, all of your hopes, all of your dreams, your incredible purpose that's meant only for you, living in this space. And as you exhale, exhaling all of the belief systems of what people told you that you should be, or what you should be doing, or what your talents may be, and releasing those expectations of others outside of you, and inhaling the possibilities of what your soul knows you to be, and receiving those messages instead from your own seat of the soul, from nothing external but everything that comes from within, that reminds you of the beautiful being that you truly are, and the beautiful piece of purpose that you're here to play. Inhaling that, feeling the energy of excitement of being exactly who you are. It feels so incredible. And moving your intentions of serenity down to your abdomen, even if you have to put your hand over your belly button, to listen to your soul, to listen to your spirit guides. Given this space expansion for the amount of creativity that comes from this place when you're moving in purpose. Exhaling any anxiety associated with a blockage or stagnation in creativity, a blockness or stagnation in the way that we feel about others around us, about what we feel about the world, about there not being any solutions, and that we're helpless. Allowing that belief system to leave as you're exhaling within this space. And we are inhaling hope, and we are inhaling creativity, and we are inhaling purpose, and we are inhaling the greater good, because that's what you're here for. And moving further down below the abdomen to the place that gives us our sense of stability, our sense of foundation, and being okay if this part of ourselves is tight and worn out and tired and sore and uncomfortable and painful, and giving yourself permission to move around if so, moving your hips, opening up your legs, stretching this side of you out, allowing yourself to continue to breathe, to expand in this space. I invite you to prop your knees up with your feet flat on whatever surface you may be laying on, and allow yourself to breathe in this space. Allowing yourself to feel whether it's tingling, whether it's a dip within your stomach, allowing that energy to leave, but acknowledging and honoring this side of you, this part of you, this piece of you that's been calling out for attention. Acknowledge it right now and send it the breath of life, send it the breath of healing. And even if you need to create serenity, allow your soul to speak to this part of yourself, allowing it to understand that there are resolutions, there are solutions to whatever may be burning in this space right now. speak to this place within you to receive the answers. It is all within. And then allowing that energy to permeate through the hips, through the pelvic, bone and muscles, down each one of your legs. Breathing into any space that creates discomfort, stiffness, or pain. Sending it love through your breath. Giving it relaxation, creating serenity throughout the body. And I invite you in this moment to create a grounding cord that extends from the bottom of your spinal cord I invite you to visualize how thick this grounding cord is and allow it to begin to elongate and go to the center of the earth, finding something that is indigenous to you to ground and to anchor your grounding cord with, to keep you safe and protected on this journey. Feel as your body settles down and allow it to ground. Seeing above you a cloak of safety and protection, bringing that cloak closer to you, allowing it to descend upon your body, becoming one with your skin, one with your cells, one with your nervous system, and all of the systems within your body as it begins to swirl throughout your body, creating safety, a sense of protection, and a sense of unconditional love as you go through this journey. Giving gratitude in this moment for relaxation and for the opportunity to take care of ourselves and make room for the opportunity for expansion and for the opportunity of self-realization. So let's revisit the hearts that we hold. We have a heart within our head. We have a heart within our, what we identify as our heart, and we have a heart within our gut. Which one of your hearts speaks the loudest to you in this moment? Is it your mind? Is it your heart? Or is it your gut? Whatever space this is, go into this space. And allow yourself to touch this space if needed for support and to give yourself the energy that you need to be able to clear these spaces. Allow yourself to be open to whatever thoughts come up within this moment and breathe through them. And as you encounter each thought, each feeling, each moment, maybe sometimes reliving the experience or the situation, remember to go in non-judgmentally. Just be a distant observer and maybe recognize the parts that you never saw before, maybe the perspectives that you never thought about before. But most of all, think about the fact that whatever energy was within you was what brought the energy to you that you encountered. And because of that encounter, you grew and you matured as a being. And whether or not you feel like you passed the test doesn't matter. If you were able to understand the experience and take something from it to make you a better being, or to learn a lesson to make somebody else a better being, it's worth it. And so whatever tends to stick to these places, whether it's your mind, your heart, or your gut, find the element that resonates the most with you. If it's air, once you've resolved this thought, or whatever seems to be stagnating or blocking that energy, if it's air, watch it blow away like a balloon, like a bubble, or maybe like a cloud. If it's fire, maybe watch as you set it on fire and watch it scorch to ashes. If it's earth, maybe you tend to bury and you return whatever the issue is into the ground with positive energy, that it never return in any other type of condition. Or maybe it's water. And with that, allow those feelings and emotions to flow as the stream, understanding that even water has its own extremes. Every element does. So look at yourself with compassion. Look at others with loving kindness, because they came in to do their part, to show you a reflection of yourself that you may not have recognized before. But in gratitude, be grateful for that situation, for you are much brighter, you are much more mature, and you're much more equipped on your journey to meet your soul's purpose because of it. So give yourself time and space to dig into these places with loving kindness, with no bitterness, allowing yourself to forgive yourself first, and be okay with knowing that you didn't understand maybe what you understand now, and it's okay. That this may be testing ground for all the ways that you've leveled up in a being into being the being that you are. And so allow yourself now to continue to breathe, sending that breath where it needs to go, whether it's into your mind's heart, your heart's heart, or your gut's heart. I'll provide time and space for you to go into those spaces. Now, in some of these situations, some of the relationships and partnerships were very close. And some of these we've had to let go of and detach from. So I invite you right now to scan your body of any attachments, any strings that may need to be detached tonight. What energies have entered your life that may have served its purpose but just no longer serve you now? And as those things come to mind, come to heart, or come to gut, allow yourself to imagine yourself cutting these cords, cutting these strings, and calling your energy back. Calling your energy back of time, calling your energy back of spirit, calling your energy back of currency, calling your energy back of gifts and talents that you gave so willingly, calling it all back to your spirit for your greater good and for your own soul purpose, and cutting all of the strings and all of the attachments that seem to keep us in chains and weigh us down. Allow yourself to take a deep breath, expand within the chest, making room for those that are energetically and vibrating on the same level as you or higher, to bring you to your most highest level, towards your higher self. This is the goal. Releasing any feelings of survivor's remorse, of guilt, of grief, of loss, of feeling overwhelmed because these beings are no longer in place, and that is actually activating you into your greater space. Breathing in hope and possibilities of what your greater self looks like, of what that being is able to do without the chains and the heaviness of some of the energies we've allowed to stay around us. Recognizing that it's time to cut the heaviness, to cut the weight, and to become lighter in energy and in spirit and in heart. And as we let go of these aspects of the reflections of ourselves that we were able to meet during our shadow moments, that we see them with compassion and we forgive ourselves and them. But we see a bigger perspective of change, of a new direction, of a new trajectory, of a new mindset. And I invite you to continue to breathe in those spaces. That you feel sometimes when your heart is broken, or when you feel taken advantage of, or when things are just out of whack and you feel helpless. Breathe into those spaces right now and allow them just to feel acknowledged and honored, if nothing else. And now I invite you to find that a cloak of loving compassion and kindness is hovering over your body right now in this space. Allow it to descend down on your body with the cloak that you've already created for safety and for protection and for grounding. And as these energies collide within your body, it creates a liquid potential that is so great that it's hard to stand. So much energy, so much potential, so much hope, and so much gratitude for even being able to acknowledge this moment. It may quicken the breath, it may move the energy, but give gratitude in this moment that it makes you lighter, that it makes your future look brighter. And as this compassion and loving kindness thrives throughout your body, allow it to heal. Love is the most incredibly powerful energy that we have in the universe. So allow this energy to permeate throughout the body. If you feel a headache, move that loving energy that way using your breath. Any places and spaces that are in need of love. Sometimes we're just looking for our own love, self-love, so that we are always loving out of overflow and not out of what we need for ourselves. So allow yourself in this moment to create that overflow. Whatever that is, create that loving overflow within your body that gives you the capacity to give to someone else. I invite you to embrace inner peace, inner serenity, that everything is going exactly the way that it should, that your soul tribe is coming and they are looking for you just as you're looking for them. It's all about reaching the vibration. So allow yourself right now to get into the vibration of love, loving kindness, and compassion, because your soul tribe is going to be just like you. They're going to be reflections of who you are. So give yourself reasons right now to love yourself more. What are the dope aspects about yourself that you never say to yourself? You allow everybody else to feed into you, but what do you feed into yourself? Because that just may be the missing link in order not to have to continue to loop in with these shadowy aspects of ourselves. Love yourself more. You deserve it, and you're worth it. And in this moment, allow yourself to focus in on your spirit guides. Meditation is the best time to just listen. So just allow yourself just to listen. What is it that your spirit guides have for you tonight? What is it that your inner world wants you to see about yourself tonight? Is it resolution? Is it restoration? Is it reflection? What is your intention? Allow yourself to be silent and just listen and hear. There have been so many times where I've had a problem and I go off and I meditate, and once I open my eyes, I know exactly what to do. Allow your inner world to match the hope of your external experience. Clean up the distortion in your thoughts and in your belief systems. Use this time to do that now. Your experiences and your projection are only a mirror of what lies within. And so if you are unhappy with your projection, use your meditations to change that, to erase the distortions, to learn from the experiences that the distortions come to bring us, and to be open for another belief system that may be different than the one you had yesterday. And if we know that we are all connected, I invite you to ask yourself, what is it that I can do within my own life, within my own projection, within my own experience to become a better connection? What can I do to create a better ripple effect? We are all so multidimensional. Give yourself room to grow. Be patient with yourself and compassionate. It's coming. Colliding with the shadows and the distortion only activates you, doesn't damage you. It may traumatize you a little, but that's why we have this meditation. Come back to it, the within of you. And as you give gratitude for serenity in this moment, I want you to find your grounding cord. Find the anchor that has anchored your grounding cord, and anchor your grounding cord and find that it comes back slowly to you, meeting you at the bottom of your spinal cord, and that it has arrived back at a body that looks very different, that feels very different than what it left before. This body is protected, it's stabilized, it's flowing with compassion and loving kindness, it's grounded, it's serene, it's relaxed, and the weight energetically is so much lighter. It sees brighter. And you know what? Even some of the distortion, it has been removed. It's not even a part of our reality, not even a part of our shadow aspect anymore. We are learning and we are growing. And that feels good. So I invite you to recognize your body, to give gratitude to the Ascended Masters, to your spirit guides, to whatever you call upon, whether it's within you, your higher self. Giving gratitude in this moment for the opportunity to show love and kindness to ourselves. Maybe wiggling your toes a bit, wiggling your fingers. May you always show up for yourself. May you always show loving kindness to others. And may you always, always, always inspire peace. And so it is. Namaste. And so I invite you to take as long as you need to make it back to your body physically. So I know a lot of us had some work to do, and so don't rush yourself out of the meditation. Being loving and kind to yourself. And if you need more time, take it. If your body's just in that state and you're kind of between meditation and sleeping, allow your body to rest. And I want to again reiterate that Sherry will be collecting the drawing. So just one line. You can send it to her email address. If you need that email address, please feel free to hit her up or hit me up. I will definitely send it to you. And she is going to show us how we are connected. I think it is so dope to be working with a community artist. Like, I love the creatives of the world. They are what makes everything so beautifully historic, or what makes history so beautiful. So when we're able to look at life imitating art or art imitating life, I think both are so beautiful. So I cannot wait to see this drawing. I pray that everyone has sweet dreams, happy multi-dimensional seeking, and may all your connections be beautiful, your future connections, your partnerships, your friendships, lovers, whatever those connections are. I pray that in this meditation you are able to cut those cords, let go of distortion, let go of discomfort or pain or anything else that you may have been experiencing, and that tomorrow is going to be incredibly brand new for you. So for more of these meditations, you can go to Inspire Peace on YouTube. And I thank you again for joining us. All right, peace and namaste. Good night, guys. I appreciate you so much. Is there anything that you wanted to add, Sherry, before we jump off?
No, everything's so perfect.